Good morning and welcome to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel. If you are loving our content, please do hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and you'll never miss any of the Perkins Garages new content ever again. This here is a Blazer Blue Ford Grand Tourneo Connect featuring the 1.5 litre EcoBlue engine that's delivering 120 PS of power. That 120 PS of power is then transmitted through a beautiful 6-speed manual gearbox. We are registered on a 20 registration, so we'll take Ford warranty with us until May 2023. Very low mileage this one, it's only done 15,000 miles. I'll get the exact number once we're on the dash in a second. But let me take you around this lovely Grand Tourneo Connect and show you everything it has to offer. So we've got the striking Blazer Blue colour, and I am a fan. So we're going to begin at the front round on the near side bumper. We're going to show you a bit of the very good quality headlights there, so you're going to be seen in any visibility. I mentioned that we've got some lovely front fog lights as well. We've got a little driver assistance radar in the front bumper, but we'll talk about that once we're inside the vehicle. But you can see the colour scheme. You've got the black, gloss black at the front on the grille, twinned with the Blazer Blue. Looks very nice indeed. We're going to gently make our way round to the offside front wheel, which is a 16-inch alloy wheel with silver painted brake calipers. As you can see, we have Continental tyres on the front of the vehicle. We're going to make our way around the body now, and we're going to show you again. We've got that black and blue colour, which is the theme around the vehicle. Nice protection down the side as well. We'll have a look inside in a minute, but we're just going to take you around the body to begin with. Some really nice large door mirrors on here, so visibility is key. So we're going to make our way to the back. Obviously you can see the rear privacy glass and the lovely reflections that has to offer. So we're going to make our way from the top of the vehicle all the way down, nice and slowly, just so you can see how wonderful this Tourneo is. It looks like a mirror in some respects. Coming to the rear of the vehicle now, from the offside to the near side, we have rear parking sensors on that bottom lip just there. Again, hello, privacy glass. We'll have a look inside in just a moment. We'll give the near side the exact same treatment. So we're going to start from nice and high, and we're going to work our way down the near side of this vehicle, giving you a good idea of what the body condition's like. And as you can see for yourself, it's in really lovely condition. There is the near side rear wheel. So you've got disc brakes on the front and the rear on this vehicle. And we're going to move our way all the way to the near side front. So once again, Continental on every corner, with plenty of happy motoring miles on those yet. So let's start to have a look inside the vehicle. So we're just going to put the little button underneath or above the number plate, and that's going to open up the rear tailgate like so. So this vehicle is the 7-seater Grand Tourneo Connect. These are very versatile vehicles, so you've got your 2 seats in the back here. If we didn't require the 2 seats and all you needed was 5, these are easily possible just to pull down like so. It's quite difficult with one hand, but that will fold nice and flat down, so then you've got an extended rear boot space. These magnetic covers simply pull down, and that creates a nice flat area at the rear of the vehicle. Again, with one hand it's going to be quite difficult, so I'll just demonstrate them folding like so and folding back up like that. Okay, so I'll give you a little tour around the rear like so. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so let's shut up the boot now. Let's go have a look inside the vehicle. So we do have 2 sliding doors, one on the near side, one on the off side, so you can gain entry to the vehicle in the most convenient way possible. So here is the 3 middle seats, if you like. So the 2 on either side are ISO fixing. So you can clip the little kiddie seats in, keep them nice and secure when you're on your travels. This one also comes with floor mats already, so we'll leave them in there for you as well, so you don't have to worry about that at a later date. But again, these seats are nice and easy to operate. You know, there's lots you can do with them, and they, like so, they fold down nice and flat. So you can see how that operates there. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. It's very clever the way these seats all fold down, so you've got a nice flat boot if you require. So if you weren't carrying people around, you needed a transit van, so to say, this is your answer. So anyway, so that's a bit about the seats and about the rear of the vehicle. So let's quickly just talk about AdBlue, EcoBlue. What is an EcoBlue engine? So we have this AdBlue system here. We fill this up on a used car prep, so you don't have to worry about that for a very long time. Normally 5,000 to 6,000 miles, but you can buy AdBlue at any petrol station. It goes in this little blue cover here, and what that does, it sprays a little bit of solution onto the exhaust gases, making it a nice clean emission. So if you didn't know, now you know. Any questions, give us a call. We're happy to answer everything you need to know. Having a look inside the driver's door now, we have interior locking just next to the door handle, electric mirror controls and 4 electric windows with a child lock for the rear there as well. Got to pan round and we'll have a look at the driver's seat. So I haven't spoke about the interior just yet. So we have this lovely charcoal grey black interior, all defined by some lovely grey stitching all the way around. A checkered pattern is found at the base and the lower back part. It's a really breathable material, really durable, really robust. You're always going to get yourself comfortable. With a rear tilt, you have an up and down and a forward and backwards as well. These Tourneo Connects have lovely storage areas all the way around, whether it's a large drink, a large bottle, your lunch box in there, or you've got different storage sections all the way around. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle now. You might hear a bit of distortion on the microphone, so just bear with me a second. So remote central locking is found on the key, and I'm just going to pop that inside the barrel, foot on the clutch, turn that round, and it gives us power to the vehicle. Just turn the fan down, turn the radio down. We can talk you through some of the amazing features. So this is your driver's display, nice and conventional. I've left the boot open, would you believe? Let's just bypass that message for a second. Left hand side is the RPM gauge times 1,000, so that counts the revolutions, or easier, the output power of the engine. The right hand side is your speedo with kilometres in the middle, so if you were going to Europe, you've got your kilometres in the middle of that gauge. At the bottom we have a coolant temperature sensor and a fuel gauge as well. As you can see, it's still got half a tank in it. How lovely. So the exact mileage on this vehicle is 15,585.8, so it's close enough. So 15,500 miles, and then they've got a little driver display in the middle there. We can navigate through that using the arrows on the left hand side of the steering wheel. So if I just demonstrate that quickly, we have individual trip computers. So this is averaging just under 50 mpg, so really good on fuel. We've got a digital speedo, driver assistance. So I did mention this earlier, that little radar on the front bumper, that's for pre-collision assist. We've also got traffic sign recognition, so as you go past any traffic sign, it's going to pop up with the speed on this little monitor here. Lane keeping system, we've got a driver alert, hill start assist, and my favourite is a speed limiter. So if you are in a congestion zone or average speed check, set your limiter and you'll never exceed the set speed. So coming out of there, again we can have all your media, so in this case your radio on that screen, and we have your Bluetooth connected so you can see your device, and we're back to your original car settings where you can adjust such as the display and things like that in here. Obviously we do have an ambient air temperature in there as well. So tons and tons of useful information found on the driver display just there. Once again, that was controlled using the arrows and the menu and the return button on the left hand side of the steering wheel. On the right hand side of the steering wheel is where you'll find all of your media controls. A lower and higher volume setting, previous and next song, and also a pick up and decline phone call with a voice command button in the middle. So it's essential you keep your hands off of your phone whilst you're driving, so plug it or connect it via Bluetooth and take full advantage of those buttons there. Before we come away from the steering wheel, we have a quick conversation about our cruise control. So cruise control in a very comfortable position indeed, so just on the back of the steering wheel here, very easy to cancel, reset your speed, set your limiter, so it's a really ergonomic place to have it. It's at your fingertips all times, makes them long distance journeys nice and easy, and obviously it's very good for your fuel consumption as well. Set your speed and the vehicle will be nice and efficient. So we can link up our media controls here with our infotainment screen just here. Before I talk about the screen, let's just quickly talk about this. Here is a wireless charging pad. So if your phone supports wireless charging, connect your phone via Bluetooth, pop your phone in there, and it's going to be nicely charged all the time while you're driving along without the use of any wires. If your phone doesn't support wireless charging, not a problem, still a lovely little cubby hole, but we have a USB down here to plug in and keep it nice and charged. On this screen here, you've got all your essential radio frequencies, FM, AM, DAB, and things like that. Bluetooth connectivity. You can adjust all your sound settings in there as well. Again, you've got all your different sources for your radio. You can have your phone connected, so you can play your music from your Bluetooth device. Again, phone settings in there. If you don't like the screen on, you can turn it off to keep the glare off the screen. But yeah, so you've got all the essential bits you need on your infotainment monitor. It might appear to be flashing in your video. That is simply because of the frequency in which my camera records the video on. But let me assure you that screen isn't flashing in real life. Just to reiterate, we've got some volume controls, manual tuner to the right hand side, we've got hazards, previous and next song, play in the middle, settings, back, we've got radio, music, and we've got some audio settings there also. This style of Grand Tourneo Connect has some lovely large air vents with manual controls either side. It does flow the vent lovely, and that's the same on the right hand side. It might sound silly, but on these frosty mornings, that's going to put a nice amount of air onto the windows, defrosting it all nice and quickly. Whilst we're on the topic of defrosting, let's come down and look at the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning controls. Fan speed is found to the left hand side, and your temperature to the right hand side. Being a Ford, we have the lovely electronically heated front screen, so you can be defrosting your windscreen in a matter of seconds on these frosty mornings. It is really a lovely bit of spec that the Fords come with, and most other manufacturers do not. Air conditioning is found just below that. We have an on and off, we have different flows of vents, recirculation, and a rear screen demist. Below that we do have a button for automated stop start, one for traction control, and we have an eco coach as well, so you can pop it into eco, you get the little eco with a leaf on it there, and it's going to suggest changing up the gear nice and early, so you're making it a more efficient drive. As mentioned earlier, we have a 6-speed manual gearbox. It's the same gearbox and engine as I drive in my vehicle. It's a dream to drive with, especially if you're on the longer runs. But yeah, you've got a nice pokey first and second gear, and it flies through there lovely. It's a real positive gearbox to drive through, so for those drivers, okay, it's not a sports vehicle, but you can still have a nice time driving it as well. Below there, again, we have a USB and a 12-volt socket, so you're going to keep yourself nice and charged on those journeys. Give you a quick view of the passenger seat, like so, and it is in lovely condition. Before I go, I'm just going to show you the storage overhead as well. So you've got a nice area up here to keep all your documents or lunch or anything you fancy nice and safe. So once again, thank you very much for watching this video. If you did have any questions, please do give us a call on 01376 550 899. But don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave us a nice comment, and if you have any questions, do get in contact. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.